Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of November 2021. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'll be using my Morgan Greer Tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. And then I will close out your reading, Aquarius, with a Secret Language of Color Oracle card. I want to thank you all so much for the positive feedback you gave with the checklist that I talked about last month. The 6 things you need to have before you quit your job, before you go into your business for yourself full time. If you'd like to get a free copy of that checklist, I will have it linked in the description. Also, I want to announce that I have launched my first online course. It's how to start and grow your very own tarot YouTube channel. I've had so many of you ask me about this over the years, and so I finally have the course live. That will be linked in the description as well if you are interested. All right, Aquarius, let's jump right into your reading. I'm feeling very excited that, a big change is coming as it relates to your money and to your life, it looks like. All right, what do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of November 2021. All right, so as we move into November, Aquarius, be on the lookout for some money news and information coming your way. It looks like this Page of Pentacles here, I'm picking up there's a delay. Like you were expecting to hear back about something money related sooner, but you're finally going to hear about it this first week or the beginning of November. And the thing is you were expecting to hear it, hear it like a while ago. So the Page of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that the news comes in, but it's delayed. But it's not, I'm not necessarily getting that this is something negative or bad, because I'm looking at these cards here that by the time we close out the week, it's going to be all good and celebration. So, you know, something delayed is finally showing up as it relates to money, finances, wealth, work, career, business, investments. You're going to hear something. Like I said, I think the timing of it is just off. Next, we have the World card. Now, this World card in the reverse means something is not finished, something is not done. So there's still some loose ends that need to be tied up. But the thing is it's not bad. Maybe these two cards are connected in that, you know, the news comes in delayed, but that gives you more time to kind of figure things out and fix things up. So I think it's going to be a good thing. And plus the Death card in the upright tells me that it's going to be a big change. It's going to affect every aspect of your life, but especially your finances. The Death card is literally, you know, dying to one way of life, and now you are reawakening or moving or living a new way of life, which is very exciting. This is always a good thing because usually it's change for the better. And the other thing is like it's something that is so vastly different from what you are familiar with. But I think this is good because it expands, you know, it expands your mindset, but it also expands your ability to experience life on a much, you know, higher level in a much bigger way, you know. And again, you know, that's, you know, all relative to money. So I think it's very exciting. Like I said, I think even though you have some delayed news here, it's definitely going to shift your life in a very big, big way. Next, we have the King of Rods here. The King of Rods means this is changes happening in the workplace, but the changes are not expected, or they're changes that are inconvenient. Usually it means some type of physical change in your work environment. Could be a change in staffing. It could even be a change of location. Could also be a change in, you know, something small like office furniture, or just procedures, or, you know, the way things are done. Now, even if you don't work in a physical location, there's still going to be some unexpected changes happening with however it is that you bring in money. right? So if you work from home, maybe you'll change your equipment. Maybe you'll change your process of how you do things. If you're retired or a student and you don't work, whatever you do during the day to create or to make more, there's going to be some physical changes associated with that. Now, here is where things get really good and really exciting. We have the Ten of Cups, one of the most positive cards in the deck. This is like the ultimate good positivity card. It's all about excitement. It's all about celebrating. It's all about, things just really just coming together exactly like you want them to. And the Three of Cups is celebrating. This is like a party. This is like, wow, we are doing the things. We are, having the things. We are experiencing everything that we set out to experience. Now, this is really good, especially as it relates to your money, because I do feel like there's going to be something big happening in your life, Aquarius. This is something I also feel like you've been waiting for a while, and now you finally get to experience it. The big moment finally hits. So get ready. There's definitely going to be some good, some positive news, some celebration happening. And it may not be you doing the celebration, but maybe there's a celebration, that is planned or scheduled on your behalf. All right, Aquarius, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of November 2021. All right, Aquarius, so as we move into the second week of November, look at that Page of Cups showing up. Somebody is making an offer. You're going to receive an offer of some sort, probably, towards the first, second week of November. Looks like somebody wants to give you something, or somebody wants to offer you something. And there is going to be lots of benefit for you because that Page of Cups is in the upright position. Next, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. That's still a good card. It just means that a breakthrough doesn't quite happen to the degree that we expected. Now, this is still something that I think is going to work in your favor just because the cards around it are all really, really good. But it could be related to this World card, something unfinished as it relates to your finances, as it relates to your business, your investments. So, you just don't make as much progress on something. Maybe you don't get as big of gains financially about something, but it doesn't mean you're still not winning. It doesn't mean you're still not ahead. Next, we have the Empress. I love this card. This is the epitome of feminine energy. The other thing about the Empress is that she talks about seeds being planted, also about maturity, and also the process, the divine process of creating something that is going to be profitable and something that is going to be big and blossoming and blooming for you. Now, the Empress card also talks about creation. It is the card of creativity and creative energy. So I do think that there is going to be a lot of creative stuff happening with you as it relates to your money. Now, this could be something that happens in so many ways, creative ideas, for new products. It could also be creativity as it relates to, how to make your money grow, because that's what we're talking about here. It's about expanding, new ideas and new wealth and new opportunities. So this is very exciting. I don't know. I'm just feeling really, really good with this Empress card. Next, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of luxury. We have to be careful that we don't go overboard because we're so excited and we're so happy about, the good things that are happening. We have to make sure that we don't overdo it, overspend or overgive. The other thing too about this is that sometimes this card shows up when you're thinking too small, like you need to play a bigger game, right? You don't want to hide when it comes to your business or to your job or to your expertise. You want to shine and you want to allow yourself to be seen and not hide and play small. Finally, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands means that you're feeling really, really good, that you're able to make some new financial decisions and you're able to make some new plans as it relates to what you're going to be doing financially for your life. So I do see that you're going to be making some, yes, you'll be making plans, but I feel like it's bigger than that. It's like you're going to be putting things in place to really solidify your financial future. Okay. Let's see what else shows up for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of November 2021. Okay, so as we move into the second half of November, Aquarius, you are going to be, I want to say, stepping back, right? It's like, and I've been getting the same energy in a lot of the readings this month. A lot of people are stepping back roughly in the second half of the month. Now, it could be just because for those of us in the United States, that's when we have our Thanksgiving holiday. And so a lot of people are taking off work, you know, they're visiting family, they're going on vacation, what have you. But I do feel like for you, Aquarius, you're going to be taking a step back from work and a step back from giving and a step back from doing so much. Now, this is not going to be something that's going to hurt you financially, but I do think it's going to be something that allows you to kind of open up the areas of creativity and allow you to come up with some new ideas and some new plans and how to make your financial vision come to life. Like how it's like you're going to be really brainstorming and really mind mapping some financial goals, I feel, in the second half of November here. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and then we have the Page of Wands, which talks about just kind of not receiving anything. It's like you're not taking anything in because you're kind of in your own creative mode. The Six of Pentacles is stepping back from giving. The Six of Wands is stepping back from attention. The Page of Wands is, like I said, you just not being receptive to what's going on externally because you've got your own things in your mind that are kind of preoccupying, you know, your thoughts and your actions right now. The Knight of Pentacles talks about someone not showing up, and they said they were going to show up. Now, this is not necessarily a bad thing, but I think this is just reconfirming that somebody is unreliable like you assumed they were, but you were kind of giving them one more chance. Now, it could be an actual person, but it could also be a financial situation where you were expecting a loan to come through, or you were expecting to be approved for something or whatever. You were expecting a raise, I don't know, and it does not come through. But the thing is like you kind of already had an inkling that this was going to happen. So, you know, it's not like it totally caught you by surprise. The thing is we have the Four of Swords. And again, that causes you to take a step back and reevaluate what's going on in your money life and what you want and, you know, what you want to experience. Next up, we have the Magician. The Magician is the ultimate alchemist, the king of resources, or the queen of resources, so to speak. The Magician just confirms that you have everything you need and want in order to create the life that you desire. So, I don't know. I'm feeling, Aquarius, like the second half of the month, it's really going to be you doing a lot of soul searching and figuring out exactly what your financial goals are. Because it's not about, you know, getting money now, but it's also the long-term game. It's also having the vision to set yourself up for success now and in the future. And I think that's really what your focus is going to be, or, you know, from what I'm seeing here, that's the energy that you're going to embody. It's about, I mean, yes, we all want money today, but we want even more money in the future. All right, so let's see what else is showing up for my Aquarius gems as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of November 2021. Yep, and then when things happen, they start happening very quickly. All right, so again, I keep getting the stepping back and taking a break, but it doesn't mean you're not doing anything. But this strength card means that, you have to be careful that you're just not doing too much and you're not getting burnt out. And sometimes, we tend to kind of put more on our plate. And so the strength card tells me, like I said, it's time to step back. It's time to really do some mind work before you do some physical work, right? It's about working smarter and not harder. It's about making more by doing less. And I feel like you're really going to be in that frame of mind once we close out November, Aquarius. Now, we also have the Emperor here. Now, the Emperor is someone who is in control, someone who's on top of everything, someone who is very disciplined, and someone who is very determined to make things kind of happen and mold to his ideal. And I do feel like that's what you're going to do. Once you get really clear about where you're going and what you're doing and how you're going to do it, Aquarius, it all starts to come together for you in a very quick way. You're also going to be eliminating a lot of distractions. We got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. That means that it doesn't matter what shows up or who says what. You're very clear on where you're going and what you're doing. Next, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles talks about you being in a position to finally be generous with your time, your resources, and even your money. I do think that you are going to probably make some changes as far as how you give and what you share with people, and it's going to benefit you financially. Sometimes we have to kind of give a little bit in a variety of different ways in order for us to receive in a certain way, and that's going to be individual for all of us because all of us have different gifts to share and so forth. But Aquarius, I think you're going to be a little bit more strategic with this. It's like you're going to be very, I want to say meticulous with how you give because you are expecting a certain thing in return. And according to what I'm seeing here, you definitely do get it. The end of the month, things are going to start moving quickly for you as it relates to your money and your finances. So get ready for that. Overall, your month of November, Aquarius, is about really kind of seeing what unfolds for you and not having to force anything to happen. It's really about being in the right state of mind so you can allow things to come to you. And you're not trying too hard. You're not doing too much. You're not over analyzing or overthinking things. You're really just playing a much more strategic game as it relates to your money. All right, Aquarius, let's see what shows up for you as it relates to, well, I guess I should say the Secret Language of Color Oracle card. All right, you got card number 43, which is Mauve, Enjoy Clear Hearing. Now, this is interesting because clear hearing means listening to the voice within. And I think that's really kind of the theme of your reading here. It's really going within and figuring out what you want and then figuring out a way to make that happen for you and doing your own process and your own plan and your own, step-by-step thing here. So really enjoy clear hearing. Listen to what's going on inside of you because that is where you're going to find your truth. All right, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.